When I woke up this morning near Cloudcroft, New Mexico, August the 23rd, 2023, it was 52 degrees and raining. So we're going down the mountain and going to go to Oliver Lee State Park for a few days. And right now I'm halfway, a little over halfway down the mountain. It's 61 degrees and barely sprinkling. So it's getting better. Would I enjoy this better than freezing up on the mountain? You bet. You bet. Yeah, we're going to go to Oliver Lee State Park near Alamogordo. I've got reservations for 2 days, 2 nights, and it costs, with water and electric, is $8 a night with their pass, with the New Mexico State Pass. Yeah, but the temperature's gone up nearly 10 degrees. And do I gain mileage coming down the mountain? Yeah, I've gained about 20 miles of range already. By the time I get to the gas station, I'll be full of gas. Gasoline. Just want to be sure I'm clear on that. But yeah, it's pretty dadgum neat. It does take a few minutes to get the vehicle ready to go, the Class B, to get stuff in the fridge. You got to turn the fridge on. But I will say this about the refrigerator: it gets cold mighty quick. Yep. And yeah, but by the time you get your stuff in the refrigerator, I don't need to take any clothes or any bedding. There's some other miscellaneous stuff that I've duplicated that I don't need to take, but it still takes a few minutes to get stuff ready to go. And I thought while I was down here, I'd go ahead and get some gallon jugs filled up of water, so I won't have to do that later in the week. I've only got like 5 gallons. Do I really need to filter the water where I am? I don't know. They say it's really hard water. It's got a lot of minerals in it, but hell, that might be good for you. I don't know. But yeah, I figured out how to come down the mountain too, without even touching the brakes. What you do is you set the cruise control on, say, 37 miles an hour. Well, the closer you are to Cloudcroft, it's got more curves and stuff, so you got to set it about 33 there, and then the transmission will hold it, and yeah, it'll downshift, upshift, downshift, up, but not much. And the highest RPMs I've gotten coming down the mountain is 3,500. That's not going to hurt the engine, I don't think. But yeah, we're picking up all those miles coming down the mountain that we use going up, just like in the EV. Trying to get this windshield wiper off, but you got to turn it. Now, there we are. Now it's 62 degrees outside, barely sprinkling, so I can go take me a good walk if I choose to at Oliver Lee State Park. And even though when I get there, the site I have could be occupied, because I don't think checkout time's till, shoot, I don't know, 3 o'clock or so. And so if there was anybody in there last night, there's a good chance that they're probably still there. Is that a problem for me? Nah. Not a bit. Not a bit. Well, just cut me off there, lady. Always a pleasure to be out here with people driving their automobiles. Everybody drives their own way, just like they live their life their own way. And so here we go. But now the temperature, it's exactly 10 degrees warmer, and the sprinkling is much, much lighter. So we'll probably have an enjoyable day. I brought a book to read if I couldn't get out and about, and got me some food to eat. And so we're good. Yeah. Now the high today in Alamogordo is supposed to be in the mid 70s, upper 70s, and then tomorrow probably be in the 80s. And then I think the rain is going to taper off. If it doesn't taper off, I'll just extend for a few more days. I don't care. I don't have to be in Cloudcroft or that place near Cloudcroft. Be anywhere. That's why I bought this Class B machine. if I didn't have to go, well, I'm not going to go get water. That's right. I need to get gasoline though. I want to check my mileage, so I got to go to the. Because if I wasn't going there, I'd just go straight and you just loop all the way around. Well, I can come back. Well, no, there's another way to get to the loop. Am I talking to myself here? Yes, I'm telling you. Sure am, baby. I do it all the time. But yeah, it's 63 degrees now, and it's pretty nice here in Alamogordo, New Mexico. On what day of the week is this? This would be a Wednesday morning, and I may post this video the same day. I may bump if I get set up. I'm not even going to hook up to the water and electric for the first day, because I want to see how all of this stuff works. Even though we've got an overcast day and the solar's not going to be doing much, I still want to see what kind of battery levels we have in the morning, if any. But I think it's going to be all right. I mean, this thing seems to be doing okay now that I've isolated that one rattle and some other little things, and I'm learning how to drive it a little better and enjoy it. Yeah, we'll go around to that little gas station and then I'll cut the video off. The other day it was the cheapest place in town, even though it's still expensive. It was $3.45 a gallon. And somebody from Canada this morning in a comment call said, you know, we bitch about $3.45 or $3.80 a gallon. They're paying $8 a gallon. A lot of that in Canada, I think, is tax, because, you know, they have that, quote, free health care that they pay for at the gas pump. I mean, ain't nothing free, guys. Now it's 9:45 a.m. Wednesday morning. We'll be at the campground about 10:30 if I go real slow. You can hear this blinker, I guarantee you. It's not a sneaky blinker. Well, I thought that was the stop sign right there. That's a sign to tell you that there is a stop sign. I almost stopped there. Oh, the pleasures of getting older, guys. The pleasures of getting older. You know that Space History Museum here? You go left at this intersection, and it's, I don't know, a couple of miles down on the left-hand side. It's pretty interesting. They have a I don't know, place where they show a movie of outer space and stuff, supposedly. I've never watched it, but I've heard it's pretty good. I heard it through the grapevine. How much longer will she be mine? Do-do-do-do-do. Remember that? That's pretty good. So we had some good stuff in the 60s and so forth. The 60s, really, that was the music. That's what set music rolling, man. I mean, some of those songs were good stories. You know, Bob Dylan stories and stuff. Well, how did I get off on that? I do not know. I mean, I'm just doing me, guys. I feel pretty good. I was, you know, sitting there. I was sitting there. I walked outside to go do my walking, which I couldn't because it was raining. And I thought, geez, you know, that's not going to be good. What am I going to do? Sit on the patio here all day and watch it rain? Because it'll rain all day up on the mountain. Sure will. And it'll be cold, too. It'll be 52 degrees. Is that cold? Cold. Cold and damp. When it's damp and 52, it's cold to me. This is a pretty drive. In fact, I think this is called Scenic Drive. Isn't that pretty? The clouds hanging on the mountains there. But ain't life grand? I just love it. Can't think of anything else I'd rather do. Well, we're up to 410 miles of range from 380. We went up 30 miles. We'll see what that does to my overall average, because see, I filled up, drove around Alamogordo the other day, and then went up the mountain and drove around, and now I've come down the mountain and we'll see, because that's going to be pretty close to my average miles per gallon in this area while I'm here, or when I'm here. You know, and something else, when you bring an empty gallon jug down the mountain, it because of the difference in air pressure, they all get sucked in, you know, and when they're going up, they blow up or fill, you know. That's why they don't want you to carry certain items on airplanes, because they will blow up. But I heard it through the grapevine. Ba, 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 ba. Boom, boom, ain't it great to be crazy? Boom, boom, ain't it great to be nuts? Sure feels good to me. It's very relaxing. Very relaxing. Life is no challenge. No challenge. Temperature now is 64. Nice. This is going to be a nice day in Alamogordo, because it's going to be overcast and misty. Now you got to remember, Alamogordo is like a desert, man. They don't get but about, I don't know, 12, 13 inches of rain a year. I mean, this area right here is a year-round water problem. I mean, and with any growth at all, they suffer. But, you know, I think they've lost some of the population from the air base. Yeah, Holloman Air Force Base, I think, has reduced staff, because I know the Germans went back to Germany, the pilots and their families. I think a few of them stayed. There were a few that stayed here. Here we go, guys. It won't be long. You know what the dog said when they cut his tail off? It won't be long now. This is a scenic drive. Actually, Alamogordo is really a pretty little town. It is. And as far as having a home base here and a home base up on the mountain, that would be ideal. I looked at those tiny homes, and they're still on my mind. But what even if you buy the home, you know, $85,000 or whatever they are, at that site, that tiny home community, you're going to end up paying about $500 a month for all the stuff they charge you for, because it's like $250 to $300 a month lot rent, plus you got to pay some other fees, plus you got to pay some taxes and stuff. They went up. Did they go up? They went up from $345 to $369. Boy, you dirty, cheating, stinking, money grubbing. Now to see the good thing about this, driving it like a car, you can just shinny right on in here and find you a place. That guy saw that he's headed to that spot up there, but you know, they're all the wrong way. That one there that looks like it's open, they got a yellow thing on the pump, and this guy's inside visiting. So what do we do now? Yeah, this guy just pulled up here and stopped. How cute. There's nobody in this car. Bully, bully. Well, let's assume that this guy in the white truck is going to leave. Sorry, let me get out of your way. Let's go around here, Rusty. We can't get in that one. We can't get in this one. We can't get in that one. We can't get in the other one. Calculatus, eliminatus. From the ones you can't get into, we're going to try to get into the ones we can get into. Now this guy's going to back up and get the pump I wanted. Thank you, you smart prick. And then we're going to get over here behind this white truck, because he's been pumping for about 10 minutes. That truck can't hold that much, can it? I don't know. Okay, anyway, guys, from Alamogordo, waiting in line at the gas pump, this is me saying thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want, anytime. Use the Amazon link if you choose to, drink plenty of water, stand guard at the door of your mind, and enjoy your life the best way you can. Thank you. Bye-bye.